Hey everyone from Georgia, where I am for my mom's 80th birthday tomorrow. I received a number of calls and texts regarding my blog post about the Oakland-Alameda County Coliseum Joint Powers Authority's intent, to hire Guy Houston, the former mayor of Dublin and California assemblyman, as its next executive director, and my finding that he was the recipient of a lawsuit, defendant of a lawsuit, where he wound up settling on a claim that he and his father, Fred Houston, defrauded a group of seniors out of $300,000. Now, again, Guy Houston first said that it wasn't him. He was an investor in his father's business. He didn't know, but documents proved that he did know and he had ties to the family business. And then he tried to get the case dismissed. It was not dismissed. He wound up settling out of court. What I was told today was that the Coliseum JPA turned down its two top selections. First, Mark Hart, who is the current Director of Business and Chief Financial Officer for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it wasn't so much they turned him down. Mark turned down the JPA, but not for what you might think. It was because Mark would have to sell his house, come out here, buy a new one, uproot his family. It just, for him, didn't work out. So they turned into Scott McKibben, who was my favorite. Now, to put a finer point on it, it was the search firm that recommended these two people, Mark Hart and Scott McKibben. Scott McKibben is the current commissioner of the A11 Offense League and was recently the executive director and president of the Rose Bowl. Now, and then of course he was publisher for the Oakland Tribune, the Bay Area newspaper group, has had a number of distinguished roles in his life that have touched on high-level business in the Bay Area, particularly with respect to sports. Now, I understood that they sent an offer to Scott. He was all ready to accept it. But for some particular reason, and I've called Larry about this reportedly, two people have said that Larry said, well, hey, why not our third choice, Guy Houston? And I'm thinking, what? Now, I know that Larry didn't know this fact about Guy, okay? So I'm not going to put that on Larry. Larry was just, but why Larry did that, I don't know. That's why I called Larry about. But the bottom line is there are a lot of people who are very upset about this. I understood that, unbeknownst to me, someone at ESPN put out a tweet regarding this, that the CEO of the Bank of Fremont is upset because he had some sort of project that he was going to work with McKibben on if he was hired as the executive director for the Coliseum Joint Powers Authority. So, look, the real bottom line is the Coliseum is being protected by people like the city auditor, who's never looked at it, and others, and it should not be. We're losing billions because of the way this organization has been ran and is being ran to this date. This is ugly. And the latest is having an executive director who has the taint of having defrauded seniors. I mean, come on. Well, there you go. Go A's.